on the maintain 3000.
That was audio from air traffic control of the moment two Southwest planes nearly collided in Nashville over the weekend. One of the planes was about to land in gusty winds as a second plane was taking off. Both pilots responded to onboard alarms and executed go-around maneuvers, but they still came within 500 feet of each other. And that is the latest in a string of incidents underscoring problems with the FAA, brought to light in the wake of that deadly crash last year at Reagan National Airport, followed by a slew of other technical failures and radar blackouts. But if 2025 was the year of technical failures, 2026 is becoming the year of modernization, with Department of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy giving an update on a more than $30 billion effort.
What we did is, at that moment, commit to building a brand new air traffic control system, the best in the world, the best technology, partnering with the best companies that America has to offer.
Well, NewsNation's Mills Hayes is following this story from Chicago's O'Hare Airport. So, Mills, the Secretary is proposing massive upgrades to the air traffic control system.
He is, Nichole, and he even said that with upgraded technology, they likely could avoid those near collisions and any kind of problems in the air. And he says that this overhaul will be the largest one since the 1950s. And he plans in the 2.5 years to really modernize all of this technology into the 21st century. Right now, we know we're dealing with a lot of old technology, outdated systems, floppy disks, paper records, and old radars. And that has led to reduced capacity at many airports to ensure safety. Now, the Department of Transportation has already committed $12.5 billion to this project. And in 1 year, Duffy says they've replaced almost 50% of all copper wires, converted about 270 radio sites, installed over 50 new surface awareness systems, and transitioned 17 towers to electronic flight strips instead of those paper ones. The money would create new software that would give controllers better awareness of the airspace and allow them to fix potential conflicts before they happen. But the Secretary says this effort will require more funding.
They're going to have to find a pathway to get us the rest of that money. It's going to take us time to develop it, deploy it, debug it, train on it. And so getting that software started now, hopefully as our build completes with all of the infrastructure, we'll have the technology of the software ready to meet up in 2.5 years.
The White House has asked for an additional $4 billion to overhaul the air traffic control system. So we'll have to wait and see if Congress approves this. But Secretary Duffy says that this should be a bipartisan issue. Nichole?
Absolutely. So, Mills, those upgrades we know are absolutely needed. But the other big part of this is actually finding the controllers to work in those facilities.
That's right. And Secretary Duffy says that recruitment has been top of mind for him. And since March of last year, they've actually hired more than 2,000 air traffic controllers. And we've all seen some of their recruiting efforts, including that effort aimed at getting gamers to come on board and apply. Secretary Duffy saying that in the first 24 hours of the launch, they actually had more than 12,000 people apply for those air traffic controller jobs. And Duffy believes that the new upgrades will also help attract younger talent.
These upgrades are going to make travel more seamless. We're going to make our skies safer. We're going to unleash the next wave of innovation. And it's going to help us attract more air traffic controllers. Again, they don't want to work with all of the technology young people are using today. They don't want to use 1980s technology. They want to use the best technology.
Duffy says that he gets asked all the time whether our airspace is safe to fly in. He says that it is the most safest transportation mode, but he says it's not the systems that make it safe. It's the air traffic controllers who do that, Nichole.
Yeah, they have such an important job. All right, Mills Hayes live there at O'Hare. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.